A field artist's work is copied by a brutal serial killer. Corpses become masterpieces, auctioned for millions. Driven insane, the forgotten artist descends into an obsessive hunt for the killer who butchered his art. This is the premise of Copycat, famous author Carnby Kim's latest masterpiece. The brilliant mind behind the legendary Sweet Home and Bastard is back to haunt thriller fans with Copycat's grotesque art, unsettling scenes, and twisted characters. With the same nail biting tension, but instead of sprinting, the pacing slowly suffocates you. To understand why it works, start with the story. This is Suchan, Copycat's main character, an artist whose life turned upside down when his very first exhibition flopped due to the COVID outbreak, only to lose his parents in a car crash soon after. Now, barely holding on to his job as an art instructor and struggling to pay the rent of his house cum warehouse, his life has become a joke. That's when he finds out about Jahak, a serial killer staging his victims as self-destructive installation pieces. The exact concept Suchan exhibited 6 years ago. Now, if you don't know what installation art is, instead of making a painting, the artist turns the entire space onto the artwork, using objects, light, sound, or performance to immerse you in an idea. That's what Suchan specializes in. Watching someone else claim the recognition that should have been his drives him into obsession to catch Jahak, the obsession that would blur the line between investigator and monster. With Jahak entering his psyche, relentlessly taunting and provoking him, his every move turns into a psychological confrontation. Constantly hallucinating, Suchan's pursuit becomes as much a struggle for self-control as it is the hunt for the killer, making him the reader's prime suspect. The author's clever misdirection at work. Before long, no one is above suspicion. The ominous artwork, complemented by apprehensive expressions, reinforces Carnaby's trademark red herrings, making even the seemingly trustworthy impossible to rule out. As the story unfolds, his search begins with his original exhibition attendees. Profoundly flawed or morally fractured, they become highly believable suspects until proven innocent. Each one is a piece of work, from an art school classmate riddled with deceit to a traumatized yet unscrupulous acquaintance. A middle school classmate who's harbored a crush on him for years, yet whose action seems downright diabolical. To the director of his atelier, who exploits people's vulnerabilities for her own desires. But the trail doesn't end there. Only this time, Suchan isn't alone. A true crime YouTuber with encyclopedic knowledge of Jahak joins the hunt, oddly enthusiastic about it, yet perhaps his first potential ally. All this with just 14 chapters in the story. Despite still being in its introductory phase, it's already built on solid ground. Be it Suchan's psychological warfare, its intriguingly twisted suspects, their potential for change, or the hidden depths of seemingly unassuming characters. The artwork commits just as hard. The uncanny and grotesque visuals genuinely catch you off guard, even when you think you're ready. That comes down to its bold contrast and meticulous detailing. The manhwa's central theme seems to explore the many ways modern people destroy themselves. Its deeply flawed cast, including Suchan himself, becomes the embodiment of that idea, which fittingly is also the very theme of Suchan's exhibition, showing that it isn't just a concept on display, but something the entire story lives by. The interwoven ideas leave you questioning the many ways we unknowingly destroy ourselves. With that, experience the stressful, tension-filled, viciously obscure pseudo-game of cat and mouse for yourself. And tell me what you make of it. Adios.